What is up, everyone? Today we're here at B Scadden Designs getting ready to see my helmets in person for the first time. From what I've seen from the few pictures that I got, they look absolutely stunning and beautiful. Can't wait. Come on, let's go.
He just smiled at me.
He's excited.
You can see his face.
I just don't have. It's not that I don't have questions because I'm just. The helmets look so good. And I don't want to. I just want to put it on my head and go.
Yeah. Exactly. That's what you should, man.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's the biggest compliment, right? So
Yeah.
it's like, well, you know what? I love that you love it, and just seeing
Yeah.
your initial reaction makes it all worthwhile for me, right?
Yeah.
So I think the whole thing is when we do the red, white, and blue look, since your first, the inception of the whole Cam-Man brand, right?
Yeah.
So like we were gonna keep that look the whole way through, but then when Dad reached out to me, you know, he was talking about we wanted to do something a little bit more, you know, I told him I wanted to put something different than just the normalcy.
Yeah.
So then we came through with that whole, you know,
Yeah,
American flag theme because of the red, white, and blue with all the chrome and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And we just wanted to keep it on the back because we didn't want to like come away from the whole Cam-Man brand,
Yeah.
which is the normal C.
Yeah.
The C squared, I guess, right?
Yeah.
So, but the same thing is we had this look here because we just wanted to, you know, at the same time when I was doing this, it was Memorial Day weekend, right?
Yeah.
So it was like even perfect timing. So
Yeah.
I love the red one.
Yeah.
Just there's a lot going on. The original, what I took a picture when Cam brought this to me, you know, so like this here on this Simpson helmet right here. So we sent the pictures, and then I pretty much measure some areas to figure out scale. But then now when we start to put the vinyl on, the vinyl is going to lay on a round object, right? So it's got at least 9 to 10 complex curves. So you're putting a flat graphic on something that's going to land, right?
Right.
So now I just kind of make up some mock strips, which I sent you guys. And then when you put one on there, and then you got to pull heat and you got to pull things around here, then you put one side on there, like, okay, I love how it looks. Problem is, now we got to do it again on the other side, right?
Yeah.
Whereas paint's different, you can just mask all the stripes out,
Yeah.
and everything goes. But then I measure and make sure I get as close as I possibly can to both sides, so that when we do it, everything lands on the same spot. Everything lands here to the back. Everything lands over here. So
Yeah.
trust me, there's a lot of trial and error.
Yeah.
But I'm just sitting there thinking, what would I like when I put it on my head? And that's what I want to do.
Yeah. It leads to this. It
Leads to that, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then when you're on your, you know, when you're on your social media and everything like that, dude, when you're wearing it,
Yeah.
it just makes me excited when you see it and everybody else sees it, because
Yeah.
everybody wants to be on the lid. Just like Joshua's gift right here, you know? I mean, Joshua's gift right here.
Yeah.
That's, I mean, you know, your dad wanted me to make sure that was highlighted and everything on this lid. And then same thing here on your Stilo. You know, Stilo has to be represented because, you know, they're one of your sponsors and everything.
Yeah.
So we make sure that they're clean and cool and crisp. And this one, he wanted to go with cleaner lines, whereas this one on the Simpson red helmet, that was just more, you know, different type of lines. So
Yeah.
we just come in here and make it clean and sleek, right? You got to look fast while you're sitting in the staging area.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So then my job's done, and now it's your job.
All right.
Yeah.
So, how does with all of the wrap you do, how does it just all stay on?
All the fine tips and everything. That's a
Yeah.
great question, right? A lot of people who wrap helmets, they won't go to the extreme of, they'll just put the graphics on there and they just won't, you know, make sure things are sealed, right?
Mm-hmm.
So for me, you know, dirt or even asphalt, doesn't matter when it's going in and out of your helmet bag.
Yeah.
You got to make sure that things don't lift, right? I want to make sure everything's cool and clean. So I go ahead and put everything on, make sure everything's heated and sealed and everything.
Yep.
So then I go ahead and I decide to go ahead and I give it to a really good friend of mine, and he goes ahead and shoots clear over the whole thing.
Yeah.
So all these helmets are not just wrapped on high quality material and laminated. It is absolutely cleared and everything, as if it was going to be painted.
Yeah.
And sometimes it lasts even longer than some of the paint. So you've had your other helmets that you put on social for a long while, and those things been on there for a minute, right?
Yeah,
So,
they have.
So at this point, you go ahead and we go ahead and clear and make sure, and it allows me to put some tighter details because I know it's going to be cleared.
Yeah.
Instead of just leaving vinyl out there in the wind, because otherwise, if you don't clear it, all these little tips and everything will come up.
Yeah. So how do you feel when like just all of that work and effort and it comes out? Just how do you feel when you just look at the finished product and realize you just made a work of art?
You know, you're right. I mean, it is a work of art because it's not just on my computer and just, you know, a lot of the stuff is you get to this point where you have a standard layout, but then when I'm done, there's a lot of ad-libbing that goes on. So it is truly a work of artwork when you're, you know, in the process of it all.
Yeah.
What I really truly feel when I'm done, relief. But actually lots of pride. And I think, you know, when guys come to pick up, guys and gals, you know, I do graphics for men and women throughout the whole process, and you know, when they come to pick up the helmet, it's just, they're so excited, just like your reaction. I mean, yeah, money's money, right? But the reaction is just true. I mean, it's your heart, right? I put a lot of my heart and soul in it, and I am super stoked when I get these things done, because I truly do put the graphics on these helmets like if it was mine and you know, my kids or something. But I love to see the reaction. I love seeing it on the racetrack. I get a lot of pride. It talks to me, man. Like the helmet would talk to me, right? Like if the racetrack, if you're driving, I mean, it's gonna tell you where you gotta go. Like, you know, you gotta vibe. So like for me, I just like sit there. Like, if I'm being honest with you, I changed Caraway 3 times before this got on the helmet.
Oh wow.
Because I didn't like where I wanted it. I didn't like how it laid. I didn't like how the stripe landed. I didn't like how any of these lines were laying, and I was like, okay. Then when I changed it, way better. And so when I'm happy, I know that you're gonna be happy with it, right?
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much for making these helmets. Definitely, I'm gonna take a lot of pride in wearing this on the racetrack. That's for sure. Because this, I think these are 2 of the most beautiful helmets that I've ever raced in.
Awesome.
I just want to thank you for that so much.
Oh,
thank you so much, man.
My pleasure, man. I appreciate
You're
you
welcome.
trusting us and doing it, and I can't wait for the next one to come on through. Whether Simpson or Stilo wants to keep supporting you, I'm ready to support you as well, and let's keep going, man.
All right.
Let's keep you rocking all the way to the top.
Oh yeah. All right.
Good with me.
Man, Caraway, sign out.